So I did a quarterback pyramid, otherwise known as Mahomes Mountain. And people got very mad at me because I had, at the top of Mahomes Mountain is shockingly Patrick Mahomes. The second level was Joe Burrow and the Prince Who Was Promised, Trevor Lawrence. And then on the third level was Jalen Hurts, Josh Allen, and sandwiched in between them was Caleb Williams. And people said, Nick, this is ridiculous. He's a college player. What are you doing? It's disrespectful. And I said, yeah, I think that I watch Joe Burrow and I say, oh, I know who he reminds me of. He reminds me of Tom Brady. I'm not saying he's Tom Brady, but a lot of it reminds me of it. I watch Trevor, and I say, oh, he reminds me of Peyton Manning. I'm not saying he's going to be Peyton Manning. I watch Josh Allen, and people get mad at this, but I stand by it. He reminds me of pre-injury Dante Culpepper.
Yes, that's the one I go to.
A super high ceiling, a little reckless.
They have forgotten.
People forgot how good Dante was People think I'm being wildly disrespectful to him. Pre-injury Dante Culpepper was unbelievable, a little erratic.
Yes.
But all of it. I watch Caleb Williams, and I say, he reminds me of Patrick Mahomes. I'm not saying he is Patrick Mahomes. How good do you think Caleb Williams is?
I think the ceiling is incredibly high. The trick bag, of course, is we seen them Lincoln Riley dudes be so good in college and then somewhat mixed results in the NFL. But no. You know, back when I used to root for Texas in football a little bit.
Well, that's the first game of his career.
Yes, that was exactly what I was about to say.
Go ahead.
He just brought him off the bench, and then it was just like, oh, fellas, don't worry, we got this one.
28-7 Texas in the Red River Shootout. Caleb Williams comes in off the bench, and they win the game like 58-55 or something insane.
Yes. No. That's the number one pick next year. I don't know who else it is that, you could talk about Drake May or all these other dudes. No. That guy right there is the number one pick, and that guy is franchise player personality. It is all of those things. Like, when I saw you put him on the pyramid like that, I'm like, oh, no, you're not wrong. Like, they lost that. Who did they play? Was it Tulane that they lost that bowl game to? They played the bowl game against somebody
Tulane.
They weren't supposed to play. Yeah, they lost, but it wasn't about him.
No, and they lost to Utah during the regular season. Then in the Pac-12 championship game, he's injured and damn near leads them to a victory. Our fearless leader Gabe Goodwin's here from LA. He's a USC guy. I do not pretend to be a college football expert. One of I try to just be always honest with the audience. There is a divide between the guys in our field married with kids and not.
Yes.
And the married with kids guy, the divide comes in during football season, which is essentially, are you going to be, you have a choice. You can be an expert on the NFL and the NBA, the NFL and college football, and not really be married that much
That's what I was about to say, or be married.
Or you can be an expert on one of them and stay married.
Yes.
But the whole idea of, hey, honey, from September through February, I am unavailable for 12 hours a day, Saturday and Sunday, it's just not going to fly. And so I have sacrificed, I shouldn't even say sacrifice, I am not locked in 12 hours of college football. However, I obviously watch it, and the West Coast games are the ones that are the easiest to watch because they're on late. And I watch the biggest games. So I remember watching the Red River Shootout, and was that when Spencer Rattler was their quarterback, and he was supposed to be great? And they're getting rolled, and I'm thinking of Bomani because I don't know why Bomani says he's not a Texas fan anymore. He loves
that
Texas.
damn song.
That
damn song.
Oh, okay, the song.
Like the problem with it is when they do well, the problem is blared through the speaker.
All right, that's fair. I didn't realize. I thought it was more like a Atlanta Falcons thing.
No.
Quit them because of that. This is on you're a conscientious objector.
Yes,
that's fair. But I remember watching that game and then seeing this kid come off the bench. I was like, he is unbelievable. And then he gets to USC and is just so clearly better than everybody. Do you think he can win back-to-back Heismans?
Yes. It's just going to require USC to go something like 11-1.
Why can't they go 12-0? I'm not saying that win the national championship. That's a different story. But I don't know why they don't go 12-0.
Because Lincoln Riley and defense, they're not necessarily the most complementary concepts, right? Like that was what the holdup was last year, was whether or not they could play enough defense. But in terms of being that guy, oh man, he is the best quarterback in USC history. I feel confident saying that already.
Oh, wow.
I mean, you won't be able to think of somebody that's close. Like, hindsight on Matt Leinart, watch me hand the ball to Reggie Bush.
Yeah.
Right? Look how good I am.
All right. One other thing on him. I don't believe pro sports are rigged. I don't believe the fix is in. I think there's too much money. I think people that are like, oh, the games are rigged, whatever, don't understand really how gambling works and stuff like that. I do believe this. The NFL needs to put their finger on the scale.
Get somebody in the NFC.
And make sure Caleb Williams is in the NFC. Because if the damn Raiders bottom out and he ends up in the AFC West, or they have to do realignment. They have to do a quarterback-based realignment. But they didn't do this for this reason. People forget. Tom Brady's rookie year when he wasn't playing, you know who won the AFC East that year? The Indianapolis Colts.
Yep.
Because they were in the division. And the Colts and Patriots would have been in the same division forever, and then they did realignment. That's also one of my favorite stats, is that the Indianapolis Colts have won the AFC East more recently than the New York Jets.
Yes.
Well, even though they don't play in the AFC East. Which is why, sidebar to the take, teams whose fans should be most excited about the next 10 years. Number 1 draft pick, the Kansas City Chiefs. Number 2 draft pick might be the Arizona Cardinals. They're going to be terrible. They have their pick.
Both of the Texans. They
have the Texans pick. They also have whatever pick they get for trading Kyler after they draft Caleb.
Yes.
It's either they're gonna go 1-16, draft Caleb, have the Texans pick, which they might be able to use on Marvin Harrison Jr., and then trade Kyler for like the 12th pick and do whatever they want. So, all right, so we're on the same page there.
But this is what's funny about what you mentioned that, though, needing to go to the NFC. There's a counterpoint on this that since all those quarterbacks are in the AFC, it makes it more likely that the terrible teams are going to be also from the AFC.
I know.
Because they're playing the murderous role
quarterbacks.
quarterbacks.
It's an endless cycle. They're going to have to figure it out. Hey, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button to get more from the show, and make sure to click the bell to get notified every time new content drops. Check out full episodes of What's Right wherever you get your podcasts, or just click the link in the description below.